everyone, welcome to Dodles Live. My name is Claudia, and if you are joining us for the very first time, I go through tutorials on the Dodles app, talk about the tools that we have available and the best ways to make animations, and I also answer questions. So if you have any questions for me about Dodles, about how to get access to the app in beta right now, or you just want to know about what life is like at Dodles behind the scenes, please comment, wave at us, say hello. We love to hear from you. And someone requested that I do a Batman or a Robin, so I decided to do a Batman Dodle today. And I have most of it made already. I'm just going to show you guys some simple animations and answer any questions that you might have. So unless you guys have any questions right off the bat, I'm going to get started. Okay, so this is what I have for Batman so far. Made a glove, made the bare bones of him. Looks pretty good. If I don't know, I know this is pretty dark. I tend to keep my brightness pretty low, so I'll turn that up better. Perfect. All right, so we've got the glove here. He's gonna be like, no evil in Gotham, not today. And then I'm also gonna try to make him shake his head. So if you didn't see what I did there, I tapped on the head. I have it as a different item versus the body versus the glove. So these are all different things that I've built. I put the body behind the head by using the 3 dots in the corner and then clicking that to go that backwards button, and that's how I did that. So I'm gonna click on the Batman head and I'm gonna use that little lightning bolt up in the top. I'm gonna click rotate and we're gonna see if we can go like that. And then I'm gonna go right down here and click this little circle right here. It kind of looks like a target, but it's actually to move your rotation point. So I'm gonna click on that. Now that comes up, and so right now, Batman is rotating from the center of his head, and what we want him to do is rotate from the bottom of his chin. So let's play that and see how it looks. So what I might do is remake that animation so that it's a little bit smaller. Actually, how do you guys feel about that rotation? Wow, cool, Batman. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. I'm going to recreate that rotate. Just going to go back and forth like that, just so it's a little, we don't see the head lift up from the neck at all. Great. Let's play that and see how that looks. I like that a lot. It's subtle, but it's simple. Nuh-uh, says Batman. All right, so now that we've done that animation, we're going to tap out of that at the top.
Someone says the Batman is perfectly detailed. You guys are so cool.
Thank you so much. We super appreciate that. And honestly, you guys can totally make this too. You know that I love to use my shapes. So as you can see from the eyes, I used a white triangle for the eyes, and I built the chin area out of a polygon. I think it's with 6 it's a hexagon. Is that right? I don't know. One of you guys can school me on geometry. It's been a while. But then I just used color for shading, and I used a circle, and then I made the Batman out of lines and shapes and stuff. And then I free drew that glove. It's not great, but it gets the job done, and you guys can totally make this Batman too. So my challenge to you guys is to try to make your own Batman Dodle. It looks something like this, because I want to see it in your style. If you prefer to build it out of drawing rather than shapes, I want to see that kind of stuff. I want to see a Batman from you guys. And I believe that there is a bat emoji, so if you want to go to our latest post and comment a bat, that way we know you watched the live stream. We can give you a little bit of extra love today. All right, so we have Batman's head rotating. What we're going to do is tap out of that shapes, and we're going to, on the glove. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it back and forth first, and then I'm going to have it rotate afterwards. So this one item is going to have 2 animations attached to it. So we're going up to that lightning bolt after clicking on the item. We're going to click on move. So I'm going to have it move back and forth like that.
Wow, you're like the queen of art.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is a title I'm willing to accept. I love it. So we're going to play that motion real quick. Oh, yeah. Batman is not having it today, and I love it. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that animation for his glove. So what I'm going to do next is stay highlighted on the same item. I'm going to click the lightning bolt again, and then I'm going to rotate it a little bit. So I'm just going to have it go like this.
Here's a question.
What's up?
How do you draw so good?
Well, what I do is I make a plan on what I want it to look like. In my head, I usually use a reference picture, and I tend to analyze things in shape form. Like you guys know, I love my shapes. So I think about, oh, there's a rectangle here, and then I build out with triangles, and then a circle there. And so I build out the background shape of what I want it to look like. And then after going from like a big picture perspective, I work inwards towards the small details like the line on his mouth or the glove, things like that. So let's see if that rotates the way I want it to. Oh yeah, I kind of like that a lot. That's like the sassiest Batman I've ever seen, but I'm living for it, so. All right, I'll play that one more time for you guys. And I could change the rotation point for that glove, but I think it's very funny.
All right. I guess, what language do you wish you could speak?
Well, I speak English and Spanish and German. I used to know Italian when I was in 2nd grade, but I haven't spoken it since then, so it's been a while. I think it would be very interesting to speak Greek or Arabic. So those are the 2 languages that I would love to speak. Thank you for the interesting question. I appreciate that. So if you guys are just joining us, we're doing a Batman dodl. I animated the head, and then I animated the glove with 2 animations on the glove. I'll play that one more time for you guys. Looks good. What do you guys think I should add in the background? Do you think I should add like a nightscape, or do you think I should add like an office building? I originally saw this from an episode where Batman is in an office building, so I could replicate that. What kind of background do you guys think I should add to Batman? Feel free to sound off in the live comments right now.
Portuguese, that's awesome. That's such a cool language.
Ooh, that is a good language.
Bat cave.
A bat cave in the
Behind.
background? Ooh, I like that a lot. All right, so if I was gonna add a bat cave, what I would do is tap out of all of this. You guys know that I keep shapes on the side that match the colors I've picked, so then that way I can always go back to those colors. So if I was gonna make a bat cave, I think what I would do, oh, sorry, my hand's in the way. So I would use this drawing tool, and it's on pen right now, and I would keep it like that. I would switch the color to black. Great. I would check how thick the width of the tool is, and it's pretty thick right now. I'm gonna change that down to 5, and I just dragged that. So you guys know you can change the opacity of a line. I'm still gonna keep it at 100% right now. I'm gonna go back to that little paintbrush tool, and then I'm gonna click on the ruler, which creates a straight line for me. And then I'm gonna zoom out real quick. Oh, just kidding. All right, so I'm gonna make a straight line. Oh, we lost it. We'll get back in there real quick. Great, looks good. All right, so we'll go back from here, make a straight line. Good. Then we're gonna arc that so it kind of looks like a cave. So we're gonna make the entrance to a cave. Now I know like Batman's bat cave isn't an actual cave, but I think it's fun to pretend. So I'm gonna edit the shape of that background real quick. Just gonna make it a general square. Cool, so that covers the whole background. All right, and what I would do is I would put this in the back. I would send it all the way behind Batman, and then I would add some detail there. So now it's not in his face anymore. We'll see that line disappear. You see it right there from that item. We're gonna send it all the way to the back. Oh, it went behind our last layer, so we're gonna bring it forward. Great. So that's where I would start building the bat cave if I was gonna add that.
What animal would be the most terrifying if it could speak?
Probably a tarantula. I think with all those eyes and legs, it would have plenty to say. So I think that'd be pretty scary. A tarantula was talking to me. That's a very creative question, and thank you so much for asking it. We do appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Well, we do notice you, nature_draws_. Thanks for joining our live stream. We just made our Batman animation, and one of you guys suggested that I make the bat cave in the background, so I've got that arch there that I made with the draw tool, or the line tool down there. And just to play our animation one more time, we've got Batman saying, not in his city, not in Gotham. Sassy Batman, if you will. All right, do you guys have any more questions for me about the app? Questions about what it's like to work here at Dodles? Do you have any questions at all? Questions about how to get the app on your phone? If you don't have access to the app right now, you can go to the link in our bio and fill that information out. It's 5 questions. It goes by super fast. And then from there, after about 48 hours, you'll receive an email that gets you access to our app, so you can start making your Batman dodl too. We really want to see that from you guys. We're also very curious about how you found out about Dodles, whether you received a DM and you decided to check us out, whether you were searching for a hashtag, whether you met us at a Comic-Con and you've been following us ever since, we're really curious to know about how you found out about Dodles. So be sure to let us know about that kind of information as well. And when you do sign up for beta access following the link in our bio, be sure to use the email address that you use for your App Store or Play Store, whether you have an Android or an iTunes account. We really want to make sure that you are using that same email address, otherwise it will not work on your device. So that's very important, you guys. Make sure that you pay attention to that when you sign up. So any last questions for me or character suggestions for tomorrow? Actually, tomorrow I'm going to do Poppy Trolls for a little girl named Addie. She really wanted to see Poppy Trolls, so I'm going to do an animation of her for tomorrow. But if there's a character you want to see on Friday, let us know and we will take those suggestions into consideration and I will see what I can do.
Someone just said that we followed them, and so they followed us back. And we DM'd them, and they had to answer.
Excellent. Well, we're so glad that you were willing to respond and interact with us, and you wanted to follow us back. We so appreciate that, and we hope that you are liking what you see so far, that you like engaging with us, that you feel valued, because everything that we're doing here at Dodles, we do for you guys. We're trying to build an app that you guys will be able to create and express yourselves and have fun and share with your friends. So make sure that you give us that feedback because we want to hear it. So it doesn't look like we have any more questions. So I'm gonna head out for the day. But thank you so much for tuning into our live stream today. As always, if you have questions, concerns, please shoot us a DM. Please comment on our pictures and we will make sure that we can help you in any way possible. If you don't have access to the app right now, go to that link in our bio, fill out those quick 5 questions, and then you will have access within about 48 hours. Do we have a question?
So we have 2 character suggestions,
Okay.
Maggie Simpson
Okay.
and Mickey Mouse.
All right, Maggie Simpson and Mickey Mouse. I will make sure that I add those to my list, and I will see what I can do, and we'll make sure that we write down your names, so that way when we make that dodl, we can tag you in it, and you know it was made just for you to make you guys feel special. So thank you so much again for tuning in today. We will be back again live tomorrow afternoon at some time. Be sure to check our Instagram story to see when that time is. And as always, we appreciate you guys. We love you here at Dodles. Thank you so much for being on this adventure with us. And send us your Dodles if you choose to make anything. All right, tune in tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. All right, bye guys.